Food for health and harmony. Man is in search of happiness but has no peace of mind. He took a birth, lived a life of doing good and bad things, and one day his journey will come to an end on this planet. Man has no control over taking birth and dying. He can do something productive with the phase that lies in between. The purpose of life is to do good things. Yes. To do good things. To yourself and to others. Man has been killing animals for food and other products very early on their emergence as a species. If one single animal is killed, it creates a big problem in the whole ecosystem and food chain, which cannot be replaced by a man. Therefore animals are important for nature. Other than animals, man has healthy vegetarian food for sustenance. Lord Krishna says to Arjuna, the food which is dear to each is threefold. Here the distinctions of these. The foods which increase vitality, energy, vigor, health, and joy, and which are delicious, bland, substantial, and agreeable are dear to the sattvic. The passionate desire foods that are bitter, sour, saline, excessively hot, pungent, dry, and burning, and which produce pain, grief, and disease are dear to the rajasic. The food which is stale, tasteless, putrid and rotten, and impure is dear to the tamasic. Bhagavad Gita. Ch. 17:8, 9, 10. Thus by consuming sattvic food one can lead a happy, healthy, and harmonious life. Introduction. Man requires food as one of his basic needs in day-to-day life for his sustenance. Food is the basic foundation for the physical body. Carbohydrates, proteins, and fats are directly provided through food directly. Many people continue to believe that God created animals to provide food for man. In today's modern world, man is living in an age where eating non-vegetarian food is considered to be an ultimate gastronomic delight. Many misguided youngsters think that red meat, fish, and chicken are trendy, exotic, and energizing. In this Kali Yuga, pampering the palate has become everyone's supreme indulgence. We live to eat rather than eat to live. No one who delights in non-vegetarian food is ready to accept that their choice of diet entails a lot of cruelty to our animal brethren. Every human being has come on this earth with a purpose, and the purpose of human life is to realize the divine. Through realization, we can live a simple, good, and happy life without misery. Vedadiri Maharishi says to attain salvation and to get exonerated from all sins one has to get rid of his bad qualities and try to acquire moralized character. Human nature is unique, where having the sixth sense he is able to analyze the right and the wrong. Through good thinking, good action, and good words one can contribute to the peace and prosperity of humanity. With love and affection, the same man acquires divine power and becomes one with nature. This entire process is called yoga. Yoga will help a man achieve the purpose of his life. Animals, consuming meat always enhances the chances of violence and decay. It is said that basically all human beings are vegetarians and fruitarians. Vegetarian foods have high roughage contents, all nutritional elements in sufficient quantity, are very cheap, and increase body resistance quickly. Roughage contents. The fiber content in vegetarian food prevents the synthesis of VLDL, very low-density lipoproteins, which are bad and can lead to heart diseases. Especially red meat contains a high amount of saturated fats, which are bound to increase cholesterol levels leading to heart attacks. This roughage also helps to eliminate fecal matter from the large intestine easily. Meat eaters usually suffer from constipation, as it does not contain fiber. This is the reason why diseases like ulcerative colitis and colon cancer are more common in meat eaters. Food also heals. Raw and uncooked vegetables and fruits have many qualities for curing ailments. Incidence of heart disease, cancer, and chronic degenerative diseases is low in persons who are pure vegetarians. Meat also contains more bacteria and parasites that can prove harmful to the health of human beings. The majority of the victims suffer from food poisoning due to salmonella, as it is found in meat and fish eaters. Anatomy and physiology of herbivorous and carnivorous animals. The teeth and intestines of human beings are different from that of carnivorous animals. Carnivorous animals have powerful jaws and long fangs, the sharp, elongated canine teeth which are meant for spearing and tearing flesh. Meat-eating animals secrete more hydrochloric acid, which is required for the digestion of proteins. They also have a proportionately larger liver, which can neutralize 10 to 15% more uric acid than humans. The intestinal tract of these animals is only 3 times the length of the animal's body, which is meant to eliminate rapidly decaying substances such as meat in a very short time. We, humans, have an extremely long intestinal canal which is actually 10 to 12 times the length of the body, forming a winding, intricate route, which is poorly adapted for flesh food. Characteristics of the Rajasic diet. Rajasic food includes chocolate, salt, eggs, meat, fish, onions, garlic, tea and coffee, sharp spices. This food is oily, sweet, salty, dry, sour, hot, and bitter. Greater than it manifests negative qualities such as restless activity, uncontrolled desires, lust, pride, selfish activity, rigidity, stubbornness, excessive attachment, and craving. Tamasic food. The following are the characteristics of the Tamasic diet. Tamasic foods are foods that are old and stale. It includes meat, alcohol, tobacco, fermented foods, and overripe foods. It manifests negative qualities such as anger, greed, falsehood, violence, deception, grief, delusion, gloom, sleep's negative expectation, fear, laziness, and inactivity. It destroys the body's resistance to diseases and lowers the energy. Overeating is a tamasic behavior. Yoga and diet. You are what you eat, a commonly used phrase in yoga, has a powerful meaning. Enjoying the birthrights and freedom, it becomes essential on his part to follow morality throughout life. Morality literally means the extent to which an action is right or wrong. Morality basically involves a human being behaving like a man and presenting him as an animal. Morality speaks of an acceptable way of living wherein human values are preserved, protected, and promoted. Twofold culture. 1. I during my lifetime will not harm anyone in any form. 2. I will also try to help the needy and remove their worries and protect them. The above two principles have been advocated by Vettatri Maharishi for society to understand and follow so that one can lead a life without creating more karmas and will help one to eliminate their karmas. If one follows this principle in life, one can moralize character. All the animal instincts which have come as a continuum from numerous births need to be eradicated. Conclusion. To achieve the purpose of birth, one should follow a sattvic diet and the above principles of ethics and morality, which would help one lead a healthy and happy life. In the Gita, Sri Krishna urges Arjuna to adhere to a sattvic diet. Sattvic food appeals to the tongue and is also a source of nutrition to the mind and body. It is wholesome and non-toxic. A simple and nutritious diet, which gives adequate energy, and is easily digested. Sattva is the principle of truth, beauty, and harmony. It manifests itself in the quality of serenity, self-control, truthfulness, compassion, pure memory, and repugnance for sin. By adapting to a sattvic diet, one will have reverence for all life and following the principle of ahimsa. Eating right means eating vegetarian, all of most of the time, for environmental sustainability, for moral and social reasons and optimal health with living resources. Subscribe to this channel.